What's cool with it, y'all? It's Coffee on the vid. Tapping back in, man, and a whole lot of talk and just wild theories. Some calling them crackpot theories. I'm not necessarily saying that. I want to know what y'all think about it. This T Grizzly situation, RIP to his auntie. The Poetic Flacco video, Whack 100, just laid out some commentary on it. That he had a relationship to her. I guess like she was still soaking up game as far as the business side of things in the rap game and all that. And the Flacco video, he throws a lot of ish out there, but then he's talking about like, oh, I'm not really saying this, but I'm just stringing all this together. But I don't know, man. I don't even know what to make of it. It's all so wild. You know what I mean? I'm not calling anyone liars or anything. It's just such a touchy subject and situation, alive, lost in such a treacherous way. You know what I mean? And we've seen the interviews of him talking about how his auntie invested in him. The first day out video, like no one wanted to put money behind him. Like his career, buying a beat, getting him a fit. Just she was the sole investor in what ended up being his success. And we know he's big in the gaming world now. Still got the music ish popping. He's doing a lot. And it's crazy as this trial's going on, as that murder was like 5 years ago, right? All these theories are coming out. And I just want to point out with a lot of the court stuff, a lot of the stuff that's being referenced. And again, I'm not calling anyone liars or saying anything is flat out cap. I want to point out that individuals are saying, a lot of this court testimony, like this isn't an official account of it. I'm just going off a source. More or less, you know what I mean? Comment your thoughts about it all. But it's seeming here that T Grizzly is responding to this, and it's in an interesting way. You know what I mean? Let's see what he's talking about. Y'all know, more or less, getting to the thick of it. They're saying a theory, right? Because like I said, Flacco lays this all out. He's like, I got a deep dive on the way, but I'm putting all this together. But then I'm saying that ain't what I'm saying. That he got his auntie pregnant, and there's a family individual or someone close to the family that corroborated this and this, that, and the third. And then did y'all see that AI bullshit he shared in the video where it was talking about the shit was saying Wu-Tang and all this bullshit when they were talking about the Wu-Thi, or however you say this, Jermaine Whedon, the individual on trial currently is Wu-Tang or whatever his rap name, you know what I mean? We know he got knocked with the strap and the vehicle that were tied to this homicide and all that. And there's this AI thing talking about, that he was cooking the books. Like I always talk about Whack 100 and the game are, you know what I mean? Moving money around and whatnot, trying to keep it from the individual Priscilla Rainey that has that judgment against the game. I always point that out when it comes to lawsuits and whatnot. Winning a judgment and getting the money is two different things. Old girl, got some M's coming from the game, but I don't even think she's got one full M. You know what I mean? She's always, oh, we need to take the money from here. Like she has to go to court and present the paperwork and all that. And like Whack and Game are good at what they're doing, cooking the books and moving the money around and putting it in Whack's name and just different things like that with royalties. There's this theory from this AI is talking about, oh, T Grizzly owed the government all this money, so he signed a fake deal to his auntie with this fake record label. Like, get the fuck out of here with this ish. You know what I'm saying? But peep it, man. Here's what T Grizzly put up on social network, right? He said, why fight the internet when it's undefeated? And you see him just chilling, right? Seeing chilling, right? And then listen to this. He shares it. I threw a kid on AMG and set that bitch on feet. I feel like both place to where you sleep and figure deep. I don't force shit. It's gonna make its way if it's for me. Me clearing up a rumor on the net you ain't gonna see. No matter what they say about me, cut them off and keep it peak. Promise is way more to life than letting you fuck with my beat. Chasing love in her throat. I think I just found a freak. I wish I was saying free my dog instead of RIP. So you see the bars that he shared there. I'm not playing all the music, but you heard him, him sharing those particular bars about rumors and, free my dog instead of RIP and all that. You know what I mean? Listen, there's a lot of shady stuff involved in this case. You know what I mean? But then there's also the fact of individuals with the street codes not snitching. You know what I mean? So what do y'all think about the case in general? You know what I mean? With his auntie being killed, with a lot of these theories that are being strung together, what Poetic Flacco is saying and what T Grizzly saying here, more or less, like, why am I gonna sit here and fight the internet when the internet's undefeated? And just aside from talking about T Grizzly, right? So often when it comes to the internet ish, a lot of people, like I done pointed this out before, there'll be people that like actually have some motion going, having some success, right? And they'll be someone throwing some content up or something that they don't even got no views, and they can't, they gotta respond and get all sideways about it, and get to tripping and all that, tripping and flipping and everything. You know what I mean? But like in this situation, like there's everyone's covering this and speaking on this, and he's sitting here saying, I'm not gonna feed into this, like this. I mean, he's addressing it this way, but he ain't coming at it the way. He ain't getting super emotional. I mean, definitely he's a human being. He feels emotion, no question. And there's the death of a family member, if you smell me, you know what I mean? But again, some people feel that he uh, is involved in some way. I ain't saying that, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is he ain't getting all emotional and coming on the net and addressing it. He's like, yo, let me just throw this post up, basically saying, I'm not playing the internet games. The internet is undefeated. I'm not feeding into it, because a lot of individuals can't do that. Let's see what people are saying in the comments as well. So 100 praying. Someone says, fire my dog from No Life Shack. You're that guy IRL. Fire my dog. All facts. Better than real cable. My brother for life. Ganger. They def wasn't there. Caption is too real. My guy. Know how we coming. We forever on the fucking top, G. Before we lived this ish, we dreamed it. My fave. See you in October. So no one really commenting anything in regards to what he's addressing, just basically showing support for him in these times. Let's see what else since then. You know what I'm saying? Where was that? Yeah, that's his most recent, obviously, other than his pinned, which is his wedding, and that was something Poetic Flacco was talking about. The what's his name? Buka 600 dude who has ties to the individual line trial or whatever being at his wedding, according to Flacco. Let's see. People need to stop supporting T Music and stop playing on his Grizzly World server so he can go broke for that snake shit he let happen to his mama's sister. Shit so effing sad. What money and make people do. People out here family less, and you letting some dudes who goofy in their own city take out your family streets is over there. To whoever read this, fall in love over and over. Let's see, there's a replies to this. Freddy Krueger, I swore you inside a baby was in a relationships, Brody, but when robbery 9, can you check DMs? Big boss, real. Yo, Grizz couldn't get grads on her and yourself. I'm just going, sliding over these comments here, seeing where's the replies to the response to this. Hide replies. I don't know. I was trying to see the response. This has 67 likes. This one, saying stop supporting T Grizzly. You know what I mean? That they believe everything that's being put together. Like I said, y'all, there's definitely some shady seeming things when it comes to his account of what happened. But then there's like the no snitching thing or whatever. But like I said, just with this court testimony, it seems like um a lot, like, they're like, hey, there was no one's referencing any direct, um it's just people citing sources from my understanding, man. Y'all let me know what you think about it. And again, I'm saying it like not I know ish like Flacco is. I ain't saying T Grizzly involved or not, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens as far as the trial and the verdict and all that. Let's see if T Grizzly put up any no stories or nothing. He hasn't been active on Twitter. He's definitely been very, very quiet social network wise, social media, in my opinion, as far as like his typical get down, I believe. Comment and let me know if you agree with that or not, that he's been less active than he particularly would be in the blogosphere, on social media and all that, in regards to this case, or since the trials have been going down. You know what I mean? That he's been less active, but definitely a crazy situation. You know what I mean? You heard him. He seemingly is most definitely addressing the, like, I ain't gonna, that's his stance, that he isn't gonna, address these rumors, is what he's calling them. So there y'all have it, man. You see him holding, yeah, that's a bag of money too. What do you guys take from that? You guys think there's any thing like, well, oh, I'm just over here getting to the bag? Y'all say you're can talk on the internet or whatever. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? And Whack 100, I believe, in his ish, I seen him talking about how Flacco's going crazy with the conspiracy theories, but he could be onto something. Is what you know what I'm saying? It seemed Whack 100 was talking about. So I don't know, a whole lot going on. Just a lot of theories at this point is what I'm saying. What say you? Hit the comments with it. Let's discuss it all. Sub up to the channel. It's Coffee. Thank you for tuning in. T Grizzly response to all the talk going on. Till next time, I'm up out here. Peace.